Kevin McCarthy was ousted as Speaker of the House today. Rumor is circulating that Trump is going to replace him in order for his trials to take a back seat until the election. Let's get into it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ANN, American News Network. I'm your host, Vlad. You heard me right. Looks like Trump might be Speaker of the House come next Wednesday. But before we get into the story, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is Midas Gold Group. They are a second-generation veteran Christian family-owned gold, silver, and precious stone IRA company located here in the United States out of Phoenix, Arizona. They have clients in all 50 states, also in Canada and worldwide. They are the only gold, silver, and precious metals IRA firm in the United States that are backed by Sebastian Gorka. They are someone that saves your money and protects your money from Bidenomics, which is Biden-inflation, bank runs, and collapse of the dollar. You can contact them at MidasGoldGroup.com or give them a call at 480-380-3000. All the info is down below in the description. Mention Vlad from American News Network and get a bunch of free silver. Let's get into it. Kevin McCarthy is no longer Speaker. He's been ousted. Good. Before we get into the Trump situation, here's how you know, if you ever had doubts that McCarthy is a rhino, here's how you know for a fact he's a rhino. I watched his entire press conference right after, and I noticed something in the middle of it. He actually talked about Nancy Pelosi. And he was ousted today because of a backdoor deal that he did with the Democrats last Saturday to keep the government open. And by doing that, he gave a bunch of more money to Ukraine when he promised not a penny more. He actually said that he was shocked that he was ousted. That's why he went on a media spree pretty much challenging Matt Gaetz to do it. And then he even tweeted, said, bring it on. Because he was sure he wouldn't get ousted because he made a deal with Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. And according to Kevin McCarthy, the deal was Nancy Pelosi told him, you make this deal with us to send money to Ukraine and keep the government open. If Matt Gaetz tries to get you out, I promise we will give you enough votes to stay in and you won't lose your position. Guess what? It took him 15 votes to become Speaker and only 1 vote to lose his Speaker position. Not a single Democrat voted to keep him as Speaker. Nancy Pelosi lied to his face. They played him. If you are able to be played and manipulated that easily, you should have never become Speaker. Now, when it comes to Trump, right after the removal of Kevin McCarthy, Matt Gaetz was asked about Trump, and he said, hey, man, the reporters were like, Trump is saying all these things in Truth Social. We don't think he's happy with what you're doing. And he kind of smirked at them and said, trust me, I speak to the president often. I just spoke with him last night. I'm in very good standing with him. Trump never once, like when they were voting to put McCarthy in the Speaker position, Trump was like, hey guys, put him in, don't drag this out. Let's get to working for the American people. When it was coming to this, yeah, he said, hey, Republicans, don't fight amongst yourselves, but not one truth or tweet or anything where he tried to protect Kevin McCarthy. And so Matt Gaetz, with a smirk on his face, said, trust me, I'm in good standing with him. And then rumors started circulating that Gaetz and others are talking about Trump becoming Speaker. Now, I started doing some research, and you know what I found? If Trump were to become Speaker, he can still run as president, win presidency, and go from Speaker to president. But if he gets the speaker position, all of his court cases, all of his indictments are on pause. The same thing as what would happen if, not if, but when he wins the presidency, everything takes a pause until he serves his term. Same thing here. Everything's done until he's done serving as speaker. Now, if he takes the speaker position, serves it until he gets elected, then goes right from speaker to being inaugurated as the president of the United States of America, he can campaign, he can impeach Biden, he can be there in the House just going after the Democrats like crazy. For Trump to become speaker is the best thing that could happen to him right now. Because all of these courts and all these trials and indictments that he's wasting millions of dollars on attorney fees, he's spending time in the courtroom instead of on the campaign trail. That's it. He doesn't need lawyers protecting him at that time. He doesn't need to be sitting in any courtrooms. He can campaign, he can do his job. There's no downside from Trump becoming speaker. And I want to play this video for you guys from Hannity.
Now, sources telling me at this hour some House Republicans have been in contact with and have started an effort to draft former President Donald Trump to be the next speaker. And I have been told that President Trump might be open to helping the Republican Party, at least in the short term, if necessary, if it's needed. Anyway, but...
So Trump is telling them that I can help you if needed. But I see the genius here of what Trump did. Because Trump helped McCarthy become speaker. McCarthy made a bunch of promises that he didn't deliver. He promised Trump a lot of things that McCarthy didn't deliver. Even today, Matt Gaetz himself said, for the last 2 weeks, there has been a subpoena for Hunter Biden on your desk that just needed a date and a signature, and you refused to sign it. But at the same time, you went and made a backdoor deal with the Democrats to fund Ukraine. By this time, after 8 months of the Democrats, when they took over, when they won the midterms during Trump's presidency, by their end of the 8th month of their reign and holding the majority in the House of Representatives, Don Jr. spent over 50 hours in front of the House testifying. Hunter Biden, not even a second. So McCarthy, I don't feel bad for him. I'm not sorry. Good. Time for Trump to step in, put a pause on all the BS indictments, and get cracking, baby. Go after these far left extremists and put them in their place nice and quick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. If you want to go into the description, contact Midas Gold Group. They will help you a lot. They are great. I'm protecting my money. You should be protecting yours as well. Their number and their website is down below. Don't forget to mention Vlad from American News Network. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. I love you all. I appreciate you all. See you on the next one.